What's up guys, welcome back to my channel once again, and I hope you're all doing great, and welcome back to this new episode. In this video I'm going to compare two very famous fragrances which are known to be very similar to each other. And here I'm talking about a fragrance from the house of Nasomatto, which is Baraonda, and the other fragrance is from the house of eLuxury, and the name of the fragrance is Kutay or Kutai, whatever it is, it's a Turkish name. So let's start our review, and I'm going to show you both of these fragrances one by one, and then we will try to find it out if both of these fragrances are similar to each other or if there are some differences. So let's start our review, and first of all I'm going to show you Baraonda from the house of Nasomatto. This is a very famous fragrance, very well-known brand, no introduction needed here. And this fragrance is one of the most famous from the house, along with Black Afghano. Black Afghano was the first fragrance from this house which got fame, and I think after Black Afghano this is the second most finest or most amazing creation from the house of Nasomatto. And as per my personal liking, I like this one more than Black Afghano. So the perfumer here is Alejandro Goltiri, and this brand is from Netherlands. So this was a short introduction to the brand and about the fragrance. And now let's talk about the presentation. So this is a very shitty and bad presentation here. The money they are charging you are too much, and after charging you that much money and then giving you this kind of presentation is really bad. It's really a shameful thing. You get this perfume in this kind of box. This is a paper sleeve here, very cheap. You will find the name of the perfume here, Baraonda. Then you find some notes breakdown and some ingredient details on the side, and some other details about the brand in the back, printed in silver. And then you will find this red color paper box. Once again, very cheap box. The feel and everything is cheap here. Even the finishing is very bad, and even here inside this piece of foam is very badly done. See, the whole things keep falling apart if you are going to take your bottle out of this box. So for the presentation I will give them 0 marks. It's very bad. And now let me show you the bottle. And bottle here is nice, it's beautiful. It comes in this very small bottle, and as you can see, the clarity of the bottle, the quality of glass is very nice here. It's a rectangular, square, cube shaped bottle, and here you will find a beautiful silver sticker, metallic sticker with the name printed on it, Baraonda from one side, and on the other side the name of the brand. And this is Extrait de Parfum 30 ml quantity. The caps here in this brand are very interesting. Each perfume got a different kind of cap in this brand. So here in this case, in the case of Baraonda, you will find this big cap which is made of cork, and it's very light, but it gives this perfume a very unique and nice look. So just throw your box away and you can keep this beautiful small bottle on your shelf or in your collection, in your display. So this is the presentation, and now let's talk about the fragrance. And I'm going to give you the notes breakdown first, and then I will try to explain you that how this perfume actually smells. So here in the notes breakdown, you will get whiskey, and then you will get rose, and then there is some woody notes, and after that you will find muskmellow, and then there is ambroxan and white musk. So this is a notes breakdown. And now I will try to explain you that how this perfume actually smells. So another shitty thing about this brand is their atomizer. This is a temporary spray I'm using on my bottle because the original sprayer have stopped working. So this is the only solution which I can find. So the fragrance is, first of all, very strong, and you can smell it directly from the atomizer. Baraonda is a very thick, jammy, sweet and boozy kind of fragrance, and this is very famous to be one of the best fragrances with a note of whiskey. So here this perfume opens with a very sweet and jammy rose. If you take a lot of rose petals and if you cook them with a lot of sugar, until they become very thick and jammy. That kind of rose you will get here in the beginning. It's that sweet. People from Pakistan, India and Bangladesh, they can understand it easily. We have a thing called gulkand. Gulkand is rose petals, and they cook them with sugar, and it's a kind of, you can say, dessert. And then they use these cooked sweet rose petals in different desserts. So the people from Asian side, the rose here is very similar to gulkand, or that jammy thick rose cooked with sugar. And then you will get a very beautiful and nice note of whiskey. But to get this note of whiskey, you have to give it few wearings. In my case, in my experience, I got that note of whiskey on my third or fourth wearing. For some people, maybe they can smell it from the first sniff, but it took me like 3 to 4 wearings to get that strong whiskey note. So overloaded with jammy rosy sweetness, a lot of sugary and jammy sweet rose mixed with a very beautiful and strong note of whiskey. And then you will get a very nice and sweet note of muskmallow. And muskmallow also gives you that sweet and floral kind of scent profile. So here you have that very light nuances of florals, something similar to jasmine, to make you understand. And then, yeah, rose and whiskey. That note of whiskey is going to stay with you for around like half an hour to 1 hour, and after that it fades away, and you left with that sweet and jammy accord with some woody nuances in the base. In the second phase, this perfume becomes a little bit more sweet and floral, and the woody notes start to shine. And then in the final dry down, this becomes a little bit more woody and musky fragrance. I cannot smell a lot of ambroxan here, to be very fair. All I can get here is that sweetness, sweet jamminess of roses with whiskey and some woods in the base with muskmallow. So this was about the fragrance of Nasomatto Baraonda. It's very unique and really very beautiful and amazing scent. And as I have told you earlier, this perfume comes in 30 ml quantity with extrait de parfum concentration, and with this very nice and unique beautiful bottle, and with this shitty box. And the price of this perfume nowadays is around 480 to 500 UAE dirhams in the grey market, which is too much for 30 ml of juice. But a lot of people, they like it because of its uniqueness and because of the scent profile and for the love of the brand. So no doubt this fragrance is amazing. It's one of my favorite from the house, and I love this fragrance. So this was about Baraonda from the house of Nasomatto. And now let's talk about Unique Luxury. So Unique Luxury is a Turkish brand, and this perfume, Kutay or Kutai, is one of their most famous. Not as famous as Nasomatto, but nowadays this perfume and this brand, they are getting a lot of hype and fame because of this perfume Kutay, and because of the similarities of this perfume with Baraonda. And the perfumer for this perfume Kutai or Kutay is Hussein Erdokmaz. I don't know this guy very well, but I'm definitely going to check it out later after this review. And now let me show you the presentation for Unique Luxury's Kutai. So first of all, you will get this sleeve on the box, and here you will find a beautiful picture of the perfume. And in the back here, you will find all the notes breakdown and ingredient details, and a lot of other information is provided here in the back of the sleeve. And then just the branding on the side, Kutai or Kutay, and nothing on this side. So this is a sleeve, paper sleeve, which comes on the box. And then you will find this beautiful, solid and hard red box with all this beautiful golden printing. You will find the logo of a Unique Luxury here on the front, and then you can see from the side some golden prints. And then once again in the back, you will find all these details about notes breakdown, ingredients, etc, etc. So this is a solid red colored box with golden inner box. And once you open this box here, it will take some force to open it. you will find a love letter here. It's not a love letter, actually. This is an envelope with 2 cards in it. So it's a nice and beautiful envelope. So once you will open it, you will find these 2 cards here inside this box. The first one is thank you card. It's thick, and you will find a beautiful artwork at the back of this card. And the second card here is once again with beautiful artwork of the perfume, and here you will find each and every perfume from this house and their notes breakdown. So this is something very nice if you're interested in this house, or if you're interested in the fragrances of this house. You will get almost all the main information here, the name of the perfumes and the notes breakdown. So this is something very nice, a nice touch which comes in this box, in this presentation. And then you will find your bottle resting in this beautiful red cutout of foam. So this is the box, and now let me show you the bottle. And here you go. You'll get this perfume in this beautiful bottle. As you can see, there is a metallic sticker here on the front, and then nothing on the sides, nothing on the back. A very beautiful, luxurious kind of bottle. And the cap here is made of metal, and it's very heavy cap. And the atomizer is also very nice. And wow, the fragrance is definitely amazing here. So on the cap you will find the initials of the house, their logo here engraved on the top, and then here on the front side you will find a beautiful jewel in this engraved design here. So this is the bottle of unique luxurious Kutai, and once again this is extrait de parfum, and the quantity here is 100 ml. And the price of this perfume nowadays in UAE grey market is around 800 to 900 UAE dirhams. So now just imagine 30 ml of this perfume with the price tag of 480 to 500 dirhams, and on the other hand 100 ml quantity of amazing juice here with the price tag of 850 to 900 UAE dirhams. So this is the first difference, the price difference, which is huge here. And now I will try to explain you how this perfume smells. So let me give you the notes breakdown first. And here in this case, the notes breakdown is very exciting, and it's more complex and it's more creative, I think. Here in the top you will get the first thing you will get here is the note of whiskey, dewana, bergamot and lemon. And then in the middle you will get agarwood, oud, caramel, cypriol oil or nagarmota. And then in the base you will get tobacco, amber, sandalwood and vanilla. A lot of my favorite notes are here. There is oud, there is whiskey, there is tobacco, there is amber, sandalwood, vanilla, caramel, like an amazing notes breakdown. And even here the fragrance is so damn good. In fact, in my humble opinion, this perfume is better as compared to Baraonda. Even Baraonda is pure love. It's so unique and so original perfume. But here, if you compare them from the price point of view, even the quality here is outclass, amazing blending, and the scent profile once again is much better than the original one. So let me try to explain you how this perfume actually smells. So here once again a much better version of Baraonda with a more prominent and strong note of whiskey here. Both of these fragrances are almost similar in the air. Like if you are someone new and if someone who is not into fragrances, it will be very difficult for him to find differences between these two fragrances, especially in the air. In the air somehow they smell almost similar, but once you start using both of these fragrances, I think in like a 3 or 4 or in 5-6 wearings you will start to get that differences in both of these fragrances. Both of these perfumes opens with the note of whiskey definitely, but in Baraonda the rose, that jammy rose and that sweetness is more strong. Whiskey is little bit in the back. It's not as strong as here in Kutai. In Kutai the note of whiskey is very prominent, very strong, much refined and much more lasting as compared to Baraonda. In Baraonda, the note of whiskey is going to disappear in maximum 1 hour, but here that note of whiskey is going to stay with you for a very long time. And then along with whiskey, there are a lot of other notes. There are some green notes, like as I mentioned here, it's Dawana and Cypriol. Dawana is a note which I don't like very much, or I can say like I hate that note somehow. But here in this perfume, it's not noticeable. Luckily, the Cypriol is more prominent here. You will get that very light greenish kind of vibe in the back, very light. But the most prominent thing which you will get along with the whiskey note is the note of tobacco and caramel, and then there is oud in the middle stages. So you will get a lot of whiskey, tobacco, caramel. Caramel is providing that very amazing sweetness here. And after that, there is Cypriol, which is providing that greenness to this perfume. So Baraonda was sweet due to that sweet jammy rose accord with the muskmellow, but here the sweetness is coming from caramel. In the second phase, Baraonda becomes less boozy and it becomes a little bit more sweeter and a little bit more woody. But here in this case, the whiskey is going to stay with you even in the second phase, and this perfume will start to become a little bit more woody and woody with the note of caramel and tobacco. Tobacco becomes a little bit lighter, but still you will be able to smell it even in the second phase. And then in the final dry down, both of these perfumes becomes almost similar. Both of them will become like sweet, woody and muskier kind of scent. So the final dry down is almost very similar, but the opening and the middle phases, they have some very prominent differences here if you are going to try them side by side. Otherwise, in the air and the scent profile, both of them, they are very similar. So this was about Unique Luxuries Kutai and Baraonda. And now let's talk about the other aspects of these perfumes. So first of all, we will talk about performance. So performance wise, Baraonda is going to give you a total longevity of around, like you can say, 9 to 10 hours. You can smell that perfume even on the next day, but it becomes very light, or I think it may just disappear. But on the other hand, Unique Luxuries Kutai, it's a very long-lasting scent. It will be very prominent on your fabric even on the next day. More stronger and more long-lasting perfume as compared to Baraonda. So in terms of performance, Kutai wins. Now let's talk about gender. In my opinion, these are unisex kind of scents, both of these, because both of them have that sweet characteristics to them. And women, they can pull it off, if not easily, still I think if they will try, they can pull it off. But mainly these perfumes are meant to be used by men. And for the age group, definitely for mature people. Youngsters are not going to like these, and even if they like, it's not going to suit their personalities. These are for the people who are above 24 or 25 years of age. And now let's talk about the season or weather. You can wear these perfumes all year round, but for amazing experience, you should use them in a cold weather, in winters. For the occasion, oh my god, you can use these perfumes wherever you want, especially if it's your wedding, if you're going to someone's wedding, if there is a party, anything special, if you're going on a very special date, or any kind of scenario where you want to rock. Clubs, pubs, casinos, discos, wherever you want to go, you can rock both of these perfumes. Both of these fragrances are really amazing. And now let's talk about the price. So as I've told you earlier, Nasomatto Baraonda is much more expensive as compared to Unique Luxuries Kutai. Here 30 ml is going to cost you around 500 dirham, and here 100 ml is going to cost you around 900 dirham approximately. So from the price point of view, Kutai wins. From the performance point of view, Kutai wins. But Baraonda is the original, the real creative concept. Here in the case of Kutai, definitely it's not original. This is inspired by Baraonda. So both scents are amazing. I have both of these, but if I ever have to make a new purchase in my future, I will definitely go with Kutai. So this was my review or comparison about both of these fragrances. I hope you liked it, and I have tried to keep this review simple and easy to understand. And just let me know in the comments if you like my content or not. And until the next video, take care and bye.